You've had your mastectomy or lumpectomy surgery. You've waited the required 4 to 6 weeks, and now you're ready to be fit with your breast prosthesis and your beautiful mastectomy bras. But where do you go for that? Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique. And this is a really common question because the hospital won't give a direct recommendation of where you should go, or at least most of them won't, because they don't want to look like they are endorsing a particular business. That could be a conflict of interest, it could cause other problems, and that's absolutely reasonable. So they might give you a whole list of places to go, and then you can pick and choose. You can do your research and decide what's best for you. But there's a lot that goes into choosing the right place. You have to first figure out what you're comfortable with. So there's going to be places that are hospital environments, and it's going to be very, very clinical. It's going to be, a little bit perhaps colder and not as intimate and personal. And some people really like that. It's their style. They just want to get the visit over and done with, and, just part of the process, and they like the hospital environment, and that is totally fine. Then there's other places that are in more of a home healthcare setting. And in those places, you will find men and women shopping for different items, maybe canes or incontinent products and wheelchairs and lifts, as well as breast prosthesis. Some people like that environment because, it's a place where they can buy a multitude of things, and they don't mind that there's maybe some men around, or that it's maybe not as private. I'm sure the fitting would be private. And then there are people who work out of their homes. And again, that's a completely different environment. You might go into somebody's home and they have, let's say, a fitting room set up in their shop, or their shop set up in their basement or in part of their home. Some people find that's more private and comfortable. You are going into somebody's home, and that may make you comfortable or uncomfortable, completely up to you. And then there's boutiques like mine that are, I'm in a medical building, for instance, and I see people one at a time by appointment. So you're the only person here at the time, and I give you individual attention. Some people may like that because it's private and cozy. Some people may want a busier environment. So it's really up to you. It is a very personal choice, but where do you find these places? So you can go off the list that the hospital gives you because they have a multitude of different styles on there, and you'd have to call and find out. You can go online and see what's in your area and give them a call and ask them questions. I always find that the best, from what I've seen, is when people go from word of mouth. So if you are having treatment in the hospital and you see other people who are going through the same treatment as you may ask them, hey, where did you go for your breast prosthesis and your bras? Do you have a place that you recommend in the area? You may have friends or family who've gone through it. And if you think you don't know anyone with breast cancer, think about this. 1 in 8 women are diagnosed with breast cancer. So even if your immediate circle of friends don't have breast cancer, you can still put out that question, and maybe they know somebody, maybe their cousin, their sister, their aunt, whoever can give a recommendation, because that's going to be the most honest recommendation. That's going to be someplace where somebody else has felt comfortable, and they can give you more of an insight into, how the fitting went, what to expect, and call ahead, ask some questions, and see where you're most comfortable. But hopefully there's something within your area in a style that meets you, meets your needs, meets your comfort level, because not everybody wants to come to a private boutique. I'm more like a personal shopper. It's very one-on-one fitting. Some people love that. My clients love it, but maybe it's not everybody's style. In a hospital setting, it wouldn't particularly be my style, but there are people who prefer that setting, and that is totally fine. So find out, think ahead, what would I want, if I could just create a fitting experience, what would that look like for me? And then try to see if you can find a place that can recreate what your comfort level is. I hope that was helpful. Please like and subscribe because we do want to get the word out that these services are available. Have a great day.